Welcome back to Auto Shorts and Decepti-Clips. We are up and running, and yes, I am playing, or at least trying to play, both versions of Transformers Transmetals for, yes, the PlayStation 1, that is on the left-hand side, and the N64 on the right-hand side. So yeah, we will be playing a mismatch of both of these terrible games. These absolutely god-awful games. But you know what, here we love bad Transformers games. We absolutely adore them. And the good ones. We also like the good ones as well. So yeah, it's all fun and games. Get chatting in the old comments section. We know you're there. Don't be scared to admit who you are and who you love. It's all about the Transformers here today. Again, yeah, that's not stopping any conversations in regards to the toys, the cartoons, what's up and coming, what's been and gone, and what could have been in the world of the Transformers, the Beast Wars, and everything that goes with it. And we are struggling to get onto YouTube right now. Probably because I've got about 5 million things playing on the computer, but there we go. Plus these two beautiful things. Just checking that the stream is up and running. I'm not just yammering to myself here. We are up and running. The stream is live. So let's get me in there and let's see if it's all working. Hello, me. Well, as we are here, let's go through. Let's get the PlayStation 1 version up and running and playing. I might let the N64 play in the background. I've turned down the volume of both the games a little bit so it's not taking over everything. Right, it's one pad controlling both games, so you can see one's gone quiet. This is the character selection screen for both the games. And I've got to try and remember how we get the extra characters for the N64. Press Z. And that's not that button. So we'll keep trying. We like a bit of. There we go. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so we get Cheetor and Cheetor in Transmetal Tigertron colours, and then Tigertron in his colours there, I guess. So what we'll try and do is let's try. Can we play both versions of the characters? I don't know what character selection screen I'm in. Let the hunt begin. So we'll see. We will see. Then we'll go over here. Let the trails lead. Where will you do? And let's get two Tigertrons going. See, one will pause when I'm trying to play the other game and vice versa. So I can't have them both playing and running. Talking about there's more than enough video to sustain this studio. I'm being told off here by the interwebs people. You've got too much running. Oh, we don't care about things like that. We're still running. We're still rolling.
I do not enjoy causing destruction.
Ready. You get a good side-by-side comparison there with both the games. Poor old Tigertron over there will be getting his arse handed to him. And I believe the N64 emulator has finally crashed. Yeah, that will do that. Let's just open up the ROM again. We'll get it playing. We'll get it playing. Oh, that's telling me off. Probably because the other one is playing and rolling. Well, we're trying this. I'm sure this has been done before, but I'm going to keep trying. Make sure my studio is running and playing. It's telling me. Let's hope it is running, because that's embarrassing. If it isn't running, I'm yattering and chattering to myself here. Let's have a look. Hopefully we're going. You can all hear me talking along. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, this game is a funny old one, Cabot Kisser. Yeah, a bit of a funny old one. It's as you can see, I've got both versions playing. Both versions of the game are playing. Hopefully, everything is running smoothly for you. Smoothly for you. You can see it there. Just confirm if you can see that it is running. You can tell by the graphics differences there, straight on the screen. So we're gonna get. Oh, it's in arcade mode. Okay, maybe that's why I was going a bit wrong there. So let's try and get Tigertron on the board. Why have I gone into this mode again? Let's go back out. Let's go to versus mode. Hopefully I won't need 2 pads. I might be able to play a computer guy. So it's Z and select. Nope, that's not the wrong. That's the wrong one. So I have two different control systems here. Trying to get it running. What you're talking about, YouTube? There's more than enough video rolling. I mean, told of saying it's not enough video rolling, but I can see the stream is playing fine. There is no problems with this stream. Well, according to me, anyway. Maybe it's because I'm watching it as well. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? So yeah, are you still there, Cabot Kisser? Or is that just me? Z. Tigertron. And let's get a second Tigertron on the board as well. Oh. I've got to try and remember both 2 different control systems here.
Let the hunt begin.
Hopefully, yeah, we can get 2 Tigertrons. And over here, we'll also get 2 Tigertrons. And we can see it all 4 versions.
Where will you duel?
Go stage 1. Have we got all the secret stages on here? No, we don't over here, but that doesn't matter. We'll go to the Energon Fields. Hey, Bill, how you doing? According to OBS. Oh, there's everybody. There is everybody. How are you doing? Well, I never got it running. Yeah, Cabot Kiss, you can get it running. You can get them running. Just a bit of TLC for both games. As you can see, Bill, I am trying to play both versions of Beast Wars Transmetals. I don't think it's been done before. Let that run. See, we have 4 Tigertrons. Oh, yes. Beast Wars Megatron. Yes. Did you know David K is a Welshman? He's a Welshman, you know. From the valleys. So yeah, we are 4 Tigertrons deep. And it looks like we've unfortunately lost Cabot Kisser, but then I did have a few struggles with the live stream, so yeah, apologies for that, pal. But it seems to be up and running fine. We are running with 2 versions. That's right, 2 versions of Beast Wars Transformers Transmetals game. So the PlayStation 1 version is on the left-hand side, and the N64 version is on the right-hand side. And as you can see, yeah, his ancestry goes back to Wales. Much like part of mine, really. Like I said before, I'm a child of all 4 nations within this United Kingdom. Yeah, David K. Welsh boy. Well, ancestral-wise, anyway. If you don't know anything about the Beast Wars Transmetals game, unfortunately, as I've discovered yesterday when I was running and playing it, the PlayStation 1 version, you can only play the extra characters in the versus mode, so you can't take those guys into the story mode. And it's a shame because they do all have their own voice actor or voice cast, or at least a variation of the voice within the game. So let's skip over there. It's because I've got old, I think one of the Tigertrons is indestructible. Oh, wait a minute. And the problem with the PlayStation 1 version is that every time you transform, it zooms in and does that, and it's really quite off-putting. So, and I have seen people see that they say the PlayStation version. Let's turn them both down again. It's still a bit loud. That's correct, yeah. Rampage on the PlayStation version has a special. That's me. Is that me running around? No. Wait a minute. Hold. Okay, time over. Am I still running? Okay, looks like something's wrong with the pad. Oh yeah, we're up and running out. I might have accidentally clicked off of it. Yes, every time you transform, it does that annoying zoom in. What I quite like about the Tigertron on the PlayStation version is, although he's got the Beast Wars Transmetals buck, he's sort of retaining his standard Beast Wars form. Well, that's pretty neat. It's different. Whereas on the N64 version, what's weird is one of Cheetor's alternate colours is the Transmetal version of Tigertron. So the Tigertron colours are something completely different, as you just saw. It looks like just a plain white cat running around. And then his second colour is a slightly off-coloured plain white cat running around. So yeah, in the versus mode only on the PlayStation version, you get Tigertron, a Wind Razor, the Transmetal 2 version of Black Arachnia, Ravage. So we could do a 4-way Ravage battle, kind of. Let's just do that. Ravage. Ravage, and let's get over here. Let's get over to Cheetor. Z. No, wrong button again. Ah, right, we will get there. Tigertron Ravage, and select Ravage, and they both had the Russian accent in the game. So that button there, that button there. 2 Ravages there. Implementing termination. We'll go over to the Beast Wars. Yeah, I go over here. Stage 1. The PlayStation 1 will run, whereas the N64 one won't run on its own. I love the way they give you the option. You play 2 different Ravages, and they're essentially the same looking. They are identical. Yes, yes, and the Transmetal Waspinator, the Starscream version, is Waspinator in his original colours. So there we got 4 Ravages on the screen, covering 2 different versions of a very similar game, but the same named game. We're still running. Is it just you and me, Bill? I think it's just you and me again. We don't mind about that. Oh, looks like he's holding his nuts there. He's just got his ass kicked. How's the volume for the games coming through, Bill? Is it mostly quiet? Yeah, that is the intention. Let's skip over to PlayStation. Let's give this Ravage a bit of a help. Let's pause the N64 version. We'll let the PlayStation run. Actually, what I might do is I might let the PlayStation 1 run on TV mode. I don't even know which Ravage I am. It's got like a mine kick thing. Yeah, well, never mind. We don't mind about that. We don't mind. There will be more people coming in. We're not just sitting here watching me play 2 terrible games. We're trying to play them at the same time. Let's get our Starscream on. And what's quite cool is the Starscream's got its own voice. They could have just gone with the Waspinator lines, but they didn't. They actually made a point. So there are, again, for bad games, when it comes to the Transformers lore side of it, there is some care and attention put into both versions of this game. They are awful games, The cast is different for both games, randomly, and the secret characters are kind of similar, but yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I don't own both. Actually, technically, I do own the original PlayStation version of this game, Japanese version. But yeah, other than that, it's you know, it is what it is for these games, right? I don't know which version am I in. Oh yeah, I'm in N64, so let's go N64. Oh shit! Oops, sorry about. Oh, we don't swear that much over here. Well, at least we try not to. Z. There we are. Star Scream. There we are. Star Scream. Star Scream. That one. That's not quite Star Scream, but there we go. This one, yeah. Let's see if his colours are different for Starscream. Let's get a game rolling over here as well. Let's get 2 Wind Racers playing over there. Why not? I'm sucking back at the Exelon again. Let's go somewhere else on the N64. We'll go the John Fields. That's another weird thing on the N64 version of the game. You get the whole Energon. Yeah, they are the same, aren't they? Look at that. How are you supposed to tell the difference? Oh, no, I haven't got Infinite Energon. I thought I put Infinite Energon on. But yeah, in the N64 game, you run out of sort of robot mode time. You have to transform. Which is not what's meant to happen to Transmetals, but yeah, you know, you can semi-forgive them for little things like that. I do actually think they should have done more with Starscream in Beast Wars. Personally, I know it was a great episode. It's a great episode, but I feel how do I transform again? Oh, there we go. And what I do is I like the fact that Starscream doesn't say maximize or terrorize. That sits pretty with me. Again, it's not a great Starscream voice in it, but again, the lines that he delivers are Starscream lines. Again, the attention to lore and that side of the detail is what wins over a lot of these types of games. If they get stuff like that right, then they're getting a lot right in my eyes. And that's how I view it anyway. But the good thing is, with the N64 version, you can play through the one-player mode with every single character, and every single character has an ending. Now, I haven't got the cheat available to open for the Megatron X character. It crashes the game, and the emulation for N64 is pretty weak anyway. So I'd rather it played as best as it could without trying to play as the Megatron X character. And there's not much else to it. It's just a shiny version of Megatron with wings. Let's get Black Arachnia on the screen, because I think the Black Arachnia looks particularly bad in this version of the game. So let's go Tarantulas versus... Let's go normal Tarantulas. Normal Tarantulas versus Black Arachnia. Let's go to the pit. Well, let's face it, this game is pretty bad. There was no chance in hell they were going to make a Beast Wars Transmetals 2 based on these games. So look at the terrible job they did with Black Arachnia. They basically just slimmed her down and stretched out a Tarantulas model and gone, yeah, that's Black Arachnia. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's get out of there. Why? Hey! How? My plans are ruined. Whereas over here on the PlayStation, and they'll go. Actually, I've just realised I haven't played with Black Arachne yet on this game because I've only just opened it up, and I've saved that save state, so I'd have to keep doing it every time I open the damn game. No, I didn't even like the characterization of Transis in that game, in that TV show either. I thought it was terrible. It was by far nothing like what they had already designed and written Tarantulas to be. And I don't get it when they do that with some characters, when they make them like completely different. It just looks awful. Look how terrible she looks. Whereas on the PlayStation 1 version, Black Arachne looks, you know, recognisably different to Tarantulas. Yes, they use the same basic buck, but then you compare it to the N64 game, which is meant to be a more powerful game. Trying to get Black Arachne some missiles here. Yeah, she's a terrible model. Terrorize! No, Tarantulas was very poorly done in the Earthspark series. Terrible, terrible. When I first saw him, I thought his design looks pretty damn good. And that's about it. He looks like Tarantulas. He's called Tarantulas, but he doesn't act and do what Tarantulas should be doing. I don't mind them taking away the whole Tripedicus Council thing, but if you're going to take a character, just keep him more or less the same characterization that has been established in lore across the Transformers. And that's one thing I think Hasbro are learning very slowly, is characters looking iconic. Like, for a long time you had so many characters just called Ironhide. Let's just take him as an example. Let's just say it may not 100% be true, but they take a character called Ironhide, and then they just call it every other one after that Ironhide. But he's so far separated from the original iteration of the character, then does that character stop being Ironhide? I think it does, in my opinion. You wouldn't just go out and randomly change Batman and Superman and Spider-Man, as in the Bruce Wayne, Peter Parker, and Kal-El Clark Kent version, let's say, of those characters. You don't just go out and change them completely and utterly. Yes, you could have multiverses, but that is a whole different conversation. But you don't just go in and change a character like that. And I don't think they should do it with Transformers either. Yes, that's correct. In both games, they use the Cheetor model. We can get them up on screen. Where are we? Let's go. Let's see Tigertron again. On this one, Tigertron. Let the hunt begin. Oh, that's actually quite neat. The Megatron model here, it looks a bit like the character Predacon from Transformers Armada in those colours. Instantly gives in the player two colours. You notice that? And you see, look, the Cheetor alternate colour is the original Tigertron Transmetal colours. Weird. So weird. Let's get both of them on. And we get Ravage on as well. Ravage and there, and let's do the same over here. Tigertron. I served under the original Megatron. Now we'll go to the wasteland, and over here we'll go to. Let's go to desert. There we are. 2 battles. Yeah. Yeah, there's something. It just didn't work, did it? The voice cast for the Beast Wars characters on Kingdom, and I get it. The original show is iconic within the Transformers community, and the Kingdom stuff was something new for the Transformers world in regards to Beast Wars, and yes, the Beast Wars Megatron in particular was an odd choice. Like let's put it this way: the voice actor didn't do a bad job. The voice actor, unfortunately, was cast for the wrong character. He didn't, you could see that they tried making him be a bit more grandiose and do the whole yes thing, but it just didn't sound right. It wasn't accurate. It wasn't close enough. Fair enough, if you can't pay David Kay the rates, then don't hire him. But if you're going to try and repeat a character on the screen, try and get a voice actor to do it as close as possible, especially if you're trying to go down the whole yes and all that with the character. If you're going to try and emulate the original iteration, the original voice actor for the that game, we didn't actually get the sorry, getting the other one to play, so I didn't realize it wasn't actually playing. Have a quick little sip of my cup of tea. Very nice. And it's a shame that the N64 version doesn't get Rampage. Oh, what's this colour? Oh, that's just Prime. So let's go to Megatron. Yeah, there is a way to open up Megatron X with an action replay code, but I'm not willing to put it in only because it will just cock up the game, and I can't be bothered to deal with that. Let's see what it looks like in Tigatron colours. Don't usually play wackadoo colour version of characters, but we'll get it on the screen. So over here, like you said, on the PlayStation 1 version, we've got Tigatron and Ravage having a go at each other. Well, like I said the other day, I picked up the re-release versions from the 10th anniversary of Beast Wars. Can you believe it? The 10th anniversary of Beast Wars. That colorization of Optimus Prime was pretty neat, you know. I kind of want to get a picture of all these color variants, and I want to color them in. Like if you've seen my DeviantArt page, I basically recolor characters in and stuff like that, and post them on there. It's pretty. Some of them look all right. You know, I'm learning, trying to learn how to do that. So it's it's a learning curve for those kind of things. Let's give Optimus Prime some help here. He's getting his ass handed to him. That's one thing I must say. I never did like Optimus Primal's Transmetal 1 mode. I never liked it. I did not like it. But I am a bit of a sucker for the original mode. I think the original mode really works so well for Optimus Primal. But I prefer the Transmetal 1 Megatron body, because he doesn't have one mega arm thing going on. Yeah, so as in regards to toy issues re-releases, I didn't touch the most modern ones. I didn't go for any of those because I bought the Kingdom stuff, and I bought the add-on kit for Scorponok, which I think's worth it. How come you don't do your videos anymore then, Bill? I looked at your page, you used to do videos. How come you stopped doing it? Alright, let's get Tigatron. Let's give Tigatron a bit of help. Need a few more people to drop in. Howdy everybody, if you're there, say hello, join the conversation. That's useless to me, it's not helping me at all, that is, so, but I can see the chat running here and here. What colour versions of Optimus Prime have we got? So, I think you only get 2 different colours on the PlayStation. Let's have a look. Whereas on the N64, you actually get quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get 4 different colour variants of Optimus Primal. Let's check this one out. Let's go to him over here as well. We haven't seen that one, have we? Yeah. That's just Prime. And we'll go over to the PlayStation 1 version. So a lot of juggling around today, but it makes it a bit more fun. Gives me something more to do than just sitting here playing. Get them both running. That's it. Optimus Primal. Maximize. Let that run. Come on, get loaded on PlayStation 1. XS stock. Is that a store in Scotland? Okay, so it looks like the alternate colour for Optimus Primal on the PlayStation 1 looks more like the Ape-Link character. Oh, apparently I transformed. It's a shame there can't be an ultimate version of this game put together, where you got all the characters available, both modes, all the gameplay. Oh, transforming again. There we are. Now, some of the colours are quite neat. Oh, I just realised. Hold still playing rocking over here. So we've got like a silvery type one on Optimus Primal. Let's see if he was it like in beast mode. Oh yeah, a little bit like the other one. This one on the PlayStation version, kind of similar colours, just darker arms, but still got the green monkey mode. I had that toy, Transmetal Primal. It's weird that he flew around a hoverboard and had a weird rocket-shaped gun. Yeah. It's not my favourite. It really isn't my favourite Optimus Primal body. But it is 10 times better than the Beast Machines one. Because that's a horrible mode. Horrible looking Transformer. That's Transform Vehicle mode. Vehicle mode! Oh. Now, it's definitely body one for Optimus Primal for me is the 100% the better one. Alright, I might have to check that out next time I go up there. I'll look it up. Well, this is the thing. That's basically why I stopped doing all the toy videos. I simply don't have it. Yes, you can have a picture of it and talk about it on the screen, but it's nice to sort of fiddle with it and transform with it and talk about it. But I just simply don't buy enough to warrant and keep up those types of videos. So I'm thinking, well, let's live stream. Let's get chatting Transformers. Hopefully, we'll get more and more people in. My mate, he's working, so that's why he's not on tonight. But if we can get more and more people in, chatting and talking back and forth Transformers and other stuff as well, it doesn't have to be Transformers and the toys and the what was and the what could have beens. I failed. You have failed, Optimus Primal. You have failed. Right, let's go over here. It's a double prime fight. What's quite neat on the PlayStation version, you've got. Let's actually go out here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's get that game ended over here. Let's go back to the title page for that. So that's the title pages for both of them as well. Again, very similar games. They were similar, just some slight differences. And you can just sit back and you can chill and watch selected characters fight it out on the screen with the PlayStation 1 mode. PlayStation 1 game, sorry. Versus Battle, obviously, that's what we've been doing. Because you get all the characters on the screen for that one. Survival mode, well, that's obviously stay as long as you can. Training mode, again, most like the Call of the Future. No training mode. No, you can't. So you can't practice using the characters. So you've got to try and learn them off the fly. So I think that game does miss that. Yeah. I had a little sneak peek at your videos to see what you've been picking up, so I can get some visual things. You picked up a lot of the Doctor Wu stuff, so you're talking about that, and I'm like, well, I can't quite get a thought in my head of what they are. So I thought I'd have a quick little browse and have a look, basically. What's quite neat on the PlayStation 1 mode of the game, you go to the extras and you can play. Well, I've unlocked it, to be fair, so make life easier for everybody. And you can play all the videos. So you can just run all the videos. You can run the story. So technically, you don't have to play the game. Let that run over there. And we'll get over here. I can't. Yeah, you can't do as much. Okay, there's a team battle mode, so you can pick a couple of characters and play them that way. Bonuses. I don't think you get the bonuses like you do on the other game. So mini games. Yeah, racing games. Some other silly little thing. Disc Hunter. Let's see what that is. Jump. Press start. Oh, okay. Air Razor. So it would have been quite cool with the Air Razor if they gave you the alt colour to be the Armada version and her original colours. Oh, I'm playing her standard. I'm playing against a blue Waspinator. Okay, so basically run around getting the coins. There's a lot more added features for the N64 version, I've got to say, versus I can't transform. Okay, so you're just running around on your feet, but you can still attack, but you can't no jumping. I did not. I just realised that on the N64 game you cannot jump. Right, get away from me. Ah! Why are you dropping near him? That's not fair. Yeah, no, the Doctor Who stuff. They do some pretty cool things. Their little line. I think it's I'll exit that. What's quite neat is the little games here. You play as you play as the characters that are in the game. Must be a wacky coloured Megatron. Oh, he's only got 3 colours. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, only 3. Yes. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. Yeah, so hello everybody else that is in the chat. Playing both versions of the Transmetals game, so the PlayStation 1 version as well as the N64 version, just to get a nice comparison on them on the screen at the same time. And now we're playing the weird and wonderful game over on the N64, which I have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is that I'm losing as Megatron. And he lost. He completely lost. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Let's try and get it to play over here. Oh, okay. Hold a minute. Let's go to one of some more interesting videos. No, not that one. No. It's quite neat. You get to see them all transform and stuff like that. Yeah. Guidance systems failing. Bit of quick strike. Okay, everybody in the chat. So, who are your favourite Beast Wars characters? We'll let the story run, and we'll play that. You won't be able to hear the PlayStation 1 version because I'm now in the N64. But you won't be able to hear me talking about Transformers and all that malarkey. I have no idea what I was playing in that game. Let's try Escape Race 200. A, B. Oh, okay. I wasn't using those buttons. Live and learn. Live and learn. Be normal. Oh, I kind of missed characters I missed in Beast Wars after the whole Transmetals thing, or after the first episode of season 2. I missed Scorponok. I missed I have no idea what I'm doing. What is he doing? I'm just sort of flying. I'm not even controlling it. I have no idea what I'm doing on that game. I'm pressing the right buttons. I'm doing absolutely nothing. What are you doing, Waspinator? Yeah, well done, Optus Primal. You won that game. No, they still haven't. Still no Rampage. They haven't done any of the Transmetals characters. It's probably some malarkey in regards to using chromed plastics or chrome paint on plastics, as Hasbro were reluctant or took them forever to do the C3PO and R2D2 reissues from the retro line. So it's probably to do with that. And if I'm honest, if they do modern versions, I don't care about the chrome paint. And that might be controversial to some other people in the chat. But for me personally, I could care less for that, if I'm honest. I could care less. I honestly don't care enough. Try and get this to run. It says it's working fine, but now I'm being told that the stream's running slow, but it isn't. Oh, I mean, it might have crashed. Has it gone down? We have gone down. We have lost the stream. What we'll do over here is we'll let the cancel that. We'll let that run over there. Right, we're back up and running. Looks like the stream died for a second there, but we are running. Let's try me. Oh. Have we lost some stream? That will be most unfortunate. Maybe I've got too much running. I might have to... Oh, these little games are absolute rubbish. So it shows me there. Okay, so I'm behind on here. Have you watched Beast Wars 2 Japanese series? Yes. I have watched both versions of the Japanese cartoons. I've got them both on a bootleggy DVD. And I'm glad I've watched them. They're in pure Japanese. I do not speak Japanese. I do not understand most of Japanese. But for some reason, as the way it's animated, I understood it. I understood the stories because the characters are quite expressive. So yeah, I watched it in its pure Japanese glory, not understanding high nor hair of it. How weird. It's crashed for me. Oh well. These things happen, you know, like we get a lot of internet problems around where I am, so it is what it is. And hey, hello everybody else. If you're joining the chat, join myself and Bill. We're chatting away. Beast Wars, Transformers, anything old, new, what could have been, what's upcoming. So yeah, we like to get it rocking. And what I'm trying to do is play both versions. You heard me, that's right. Both versions of Beast Wars, Transmetals. Both of these awful games. They are terrible, terrible games. But you know what? We love a terrible game here. That's why we're playing them. What I'm going to do is let's get rocking. Let's... what colours? So we got Pterosaur comes in Transmetal colours. His original colours. See, I like that. They didn't do that with Air Razor. They don't do it with Tarantulas. With Waspinator, technically, you can play his original colours through playing the Starscream version. And what else do we get? We get a black version. A blue version. Let's play normal Transmetal. Well. Again, I loved Pterosaur's character. So if there's anything you want me to get playing up and running on both versions of the game, yeah, that is terrible. But at the same time, Bill, isn't it great watching those dubs at the same time? Because they're that bad, that makes half of the entertainment. I got a feeling that these cheats on the N64 aren't quite working. So let's I just lost. They should be. Oh no, they're off. They are off. Infinite health. We're gonna get this. We're gonna win this game with Pterosaur because we're cheating. Ha ha ha! Oh, I've actually got to hit him. Oh dear. Yeah, I missed Pterosaur. And the fact that both him, Air Razor, Tigertron, they all have Transmetal modes. And they're not continued as characters in the series. So weird. But nowadays, Hasbro wouldn't allow that to happen. They would not allow that to happen. No, they're great. Do you know what? When it comes to those weird and wonderful Japanese shows, I love them. I absolutely love them. The more recent ones, like the Transformers Go, their version of the continuation of the Transformers Prime series, that was a bit weird. Their version's a bit weird. And then you got the Transformers, what's it called, Royal King or Raw King? The new one, the brand new one that they're running at the moment. That's a bit weird. Very Japanesey. Yeah, no, there's been a lot of fan projects in for that. There was one going for a. Funny enough, I actually auditioned for one, and they gave me the part of Cyclonus, and I'm like, okay, a bit of a weird character for me. I don't think I have a deep enough voice for Cyclonus, so I don't know why they gave that. But it never went anywhere. Very strange. Made contacts, emails, back and forth, phone calls. And then just died a death. Just stopped. Very strange. But things like that always happen in the voice acting world. Myself, I've done a couple of games. As in, like, officially, like, through an agent and everything like that. But, yeah. Is what it is. But it's hard getting representation in that field. Like, it really is like a do or die type industry. And if you haven't got a decent agent, you don't get jobs. And I did not have a decent agent, so I got no jobs. So I basically told them I can't be bothered to keep running with you because it's just getting boring. You're putting yourself forward, and they just keep rejecting you. So it's like, oh, whatever. Some might say that's defeatist. Yeah, maybe you're right, but you got to try and work and make money. And I wanted to do it in the voice acting world, but the problem is now a lot of these companies, they want to hire movie stars to be voice actors. So Joe Public me, we do not get a shot in. They'd rather hire Chris Pratt or Amelia Clarkson and people like that. That's it, Wild King. Yeah, it's just a very weird show. It's a very weird show. Not for me. Not for me. I'm going to watch it all because I've watched every single animated episode of the Transformers. I don't know if the weird Chinese side story for Transformers Cyberverse ever got released. I don't actually know if it did. I know there was artwork produced for it, and there was a toy produced for it. But that's the only one I have never seen anything to do with. But outside that, I've seen everything Transformers related, cartoon wise. And you know what? For their faults, I do actually love the Beast Wars cartoons. I really do love them. I love them. I love them. I think they're really good. The continuity is a bit wonky. But I do love some of the characters. I just don't, as you know me, I don't love it when a character turns into another character. That's just not for me. Right, let's try and concentrate on poor old Pterosaur's campaign here. God, the controls are so wonky. Like I said, these games are not the best games. Anybody want me? Hags Den 25. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, pal? Nice to see you back. It's always good. Yeah, that's right. The Bumblebee Adventures Cyberverse. Yeah, it started off with Bumblebee and not Windrazor. That's the character on this game. It started off with him and Windblade, which it did go on a little bit that first season with him and Windblade. And then it moved on to something pretty damn cool. I actually really enjoyed Cyberverse. Right, we've got enough damage on Rat Trap there, so let's skip over to the PlayStation version. Alright, then we're playing I'm trying to play both versions of Beast Wars, Transformers, Transmetals fighting game. So we've got the PlayStation 1 version on the left-hand side, and we've got the N64 version on the right-hand side. And as you can see, it does get a bit... Genesia. Yes. We are... It's a bit wonky. The N64 emulator has... That's it. Pause for the minute, because I'm on the PlayStation 1. But yeah, it's a bit difficult. But we're going good. We're still trying to play it through. And there's no standard arcade mode, so it's just story mode. The story mode is actually quite cool for the Beast Wars. It can't work into Beast Wars continuity for obvious reasons. Rhinox is in Transmetal mode, and so is Waspinator. And as we know from watching the TV show, they don't have Transmetal modes. And it's a shame also with the PlayStation 1 version, you cannot play the unlockable characters in story mode. It's not a thing. And as you can imagine, like with the other Beast Wars game, you play a Predacon campaign and you play a Maximal campaign. And as I said before, when it comes to like the lore and stuff like that in these games, the detail is there. They've done the effort to do the characters a backstory. Like in the N64 game, you play the arcade mode, everybody has an ending. And that is something that is so missing in more modern games. I find myself playing older games more anyway, because they're just a bit more fun. GTA 6, anybody else here, singing and dancing about GTA 6? Me? I'm not singing and dancing about it. I'm not going to play that rubbish. We're going old games. Right, I'm going to try and take out Rat Trap. Let's see if we can make it a bit easier for ourselves with the old shits. Stun meter time. We don't want infinite time, do we? Choose a stage. No, that doesn't help us. Oh no. That's it. That's all the help we got. Infinite life. I shall become your leader. Did you know the only Beast Wars full series on physical media came out of VHS, but never got a full series? Officially in the UK on DVD, but since then you can find it digitally. Well, now they did release Region 1 DVDs of Beast Wars, because it was one of the last presents my mum got me for a Christmas before she passed away. So yeah, you can. Yeah, it's a shame. Region 1 did do Beast Wars in its entirety, because I made sure I got it. I got it. And yes, you're correct. When it comes to the physical media, I had every single episode on VHS. I had every single episode. I did the special trip to Toys R Us to get the Optimal Situation episode. So I watched Beast Wars in a really backwards way. I got into Beast Wars in 2002 when I was working at W.H. Smith's. And they did obviously Volume 1, which was weirdly from episode 2 of Season 3. So that's when I started watching Beast Wars. I had seen an episode years prior to that, during sort of my sixth form years. And the episode was Victory, the episode called Victory, which was a bloody good episode to have watched of Beast Wars. Because I was of the mindset, truck, not monkey. I was there. I was there with those guys. I did not know Beast Wars. I didn't want to know Beast Wars. I had no interest in knowing Beast Wars. And then one night, staying over at a friend's house, clicked on the telly, Saturday morning television or Sunday morning television, it might have been at the time, and it was an episode of Beast Wars, and we were like, yeah, let's sit back and let's watch it. And you know what? I was sold that it was going to be something good. That episode, if it had been, let's say, one of the poor episodes, I might have been, yeah, not for me. But that particular episode, Victory, is a bloody good episode. And quite impressed with it. And I got the whole Superman gimmick at the end bit as well, which is pretty neat. So let's go back over to the PlayStation 1 version. Let's take Optimus Primal. Yes, we will. Yeah, exactly. Thank the Matrix, haha, for multi-regional DVDs. Den, have you got any of the Beast Wars DVDs, video games, and videotapes and whatnot? I think, let's go over here. We should be. I am not indestructible. Well, we shall see about that. Let's see what we can get on here. So it is running. Let's get a cheat on there. Cheat codes. Infinite health. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I could do quick win as well. Let's do quick win. I don't know how that works, but we'll give it a go. And we shall continue. And it's back up and running. Let's get it over to the other side of the screen so I can see it over there. Yeah, that's right. That is correct. Oh, let's go over to the quieter of the two games. Yeah, that's correct. The you could only get Optimal Situation Episode 1, Season 3 from Toys R Us if you went in there and spent over 30 quid. And I remember I went there with my friend Ben. I bought Optimus and a few other Beast Wars characters, and I got my free videotape. I was over the moon. So I got that videotape. And then the next other episode, which was never released like that, never in any of the box sets, any of the videotapes, you could only get it with I get his name wrong, Clawjaw, Transmetal Clawjaw, and that was the episode Aftermath. So season 2, episode 1. So the death of Pterosaur and the death of Scorponok. Terrible decision, awful decision, but regardless. And that was the last episode I watched of Beast Wars. Like I said, I watched it in a really wonky way. I watched, from season 2, season 3, episode 2, up until the end of the series, and then they released season 2 on the videotapes, and as we just said, minus episode 1 of that season, which is, I would say, a pretty important episode, actually, because it's the one where Optimus Primal was missing, because he dies at the end of season 1, doesn't he? Funny enough, an Optimus Prime dying. Now, imagine that. Right. Let's give Air Rays a bit of damage, so we can continue the battle. Ugh. I've got to try and... Come on, slow down, Air Rays. I've got to hit you. Got a minute to try and hit you. Oh, we've got a lick on her. So we can let it run now. That's fine. We'll let it buzz around. Vehicle mode. Although I must admit, the vehicle mode for Pterosaur is him turning into a jet, but he can already fly as a pterodactyl. So, Pteranodon or whatever it is. So I can see why they didn't do that. Yeah. So the only other way you could get the whole series on VHS is if you had to buy the Clawjaw Transmetal toy, and I got that from Hamleys in London. Now, surprisingly enough, Hamleys in London, it was an era where they'd have like a lot of particular characters, and they had tons of the Spittle, tons of the Clawjaw. Were there other characters that came with the videotapes? I think there were 4 different videotapes, I think, from memory. I believe Spittle came with Coming of the Fusils Part 1, which my friend had years previous. So let's go back. Let's wind the clock back a little bit. The second episode I watched of Beast Wars was Coming of the Fusils Part 1, which is a pretty good episode, actually. It's a good episode again. So the first 2 episodes I watched, and these were a couple of years apart, maybe a year apart or so. So I watched Victory on the television, and then I watched from season 1, and then I watched Coming of the Fusils episode 2, season 2. And if it wasn't for those good episodes, I would never have bothered with Beast Wars, I don't think. And been a fan to this day. Right, we're giving Waspinator a bit of damage. Let's transform. Let's get out of here. Let's get addle. Let's get the game playing over there as well. Oh, I didn't mean to turn that on. That's really annoying. So for graphics battle, who do you think versus these two games, eh? So yeah, like I said, I watched Beast Wars in a really wonky way, and best episodes were Agenda. That's the Ravage Decepticons Forever. Yes, it's a great episode. It is great. I just hate that they killed off Ravage. I really do hate that they killed Ravage off. That winds me up even to this day. It winds me up. They should never have killed Ravage off. He should have been hit back to the future or something. A very cold cup of tea I've just had there. Round 2. Maximize. Let's try and get. Oh, we'll let the timer run out on old Tarantus there. Chat disconnected. Please wait. Trying to connect. Right, for some reason the chat is disconnected, so we're having a bit of troubles today. Like I said, internet is slow today. Slow. I have tried fixing it. It's kind of annoying. So if you're still there, Bill, I can see you. I've got the chat running on my phone as well, so I can see what's going on. But on the computer, it's died. Oh, it's totally died now. Has the stream died? The stream is still running? Yeah, the stream's running. So what's going on over here? Couldn't load that page to make sure the address is correct. Well, it bloody well should be. Yeah. It's not loving me today. OBS is struggling. Right, we're on our phone over here. Yeah, the Evil Rhinox episode is pretty good. That's a good episode. But Rhinox does turn evil again in Beast Machines. Oh, okay. That's pretty neat. There we go. Let's get Rap Trap versus Rampage. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like the stream is struggling a little on the computer. The chat is not working for me over here, but I can see it on my phone, so that's fine. We have backups. Backups are backups. Yeah, they didn't do a good job with the vehicle mode for a pterosaur. Because it just straightens his wings. And I don't know why they did that. I can see why they didn't run with it in the show if that was a thing back then. Well, we're still running. It's not telling me off over here. We're just a bit behind on the old stream, but that's fine. You are the owner of your stream. I know I'm the owner of my stream. Right, turn that off there. Come on, we're not running that much. There's not much running. Come on. Yeah, says it's fine. Internet is 100%. It's just not liking me on the computer here. I'll be honest, I do need a new PC. I'm not going to lie. I do need a new PC. This one is running a little bit old and a little bit slower than it should be. Oh, let's save. Okay, no. Rampage he's already damaged himself on the energon field, so that's fine. And we got Pterosaur over here. It's already hit Waspinator, so we're running good. By the way, did you know Mainframe did reboot? There was another great. Yeah, they also did another show on and I cannot remember what it's called. It's something to do with planets. Oh, that's right. It had a different name over here versus a name over in the US and Canada. Not for the same reason in regards. Oh, no, it might have been the same like the reason why Beast Wars is called Beasties in Canada. They can't use the word war in kids' cartoons. Right, okay. Has the stream died for you guys? It might have done. What's going on? We are struggling today. I don't want to reload the stream, but it does look like it's sluggish. Although they don't ever talk about... Yeah, the Guardian code. Yeah, what was that about? Although I was excited to see Megabyte and all that again. But what was that? What was that series? It was terrible. It was so bad. So bad. Are you seeing it okay, Bill, the stream? Like, everybody else? Oh, I think they've all gone now. Oh, well. But we're good. We're gravy. We don't mind. Yeah, it's not liking it on the computer here. OBS, you're letting me down, man. You're letting me down. Story mode. Let's do Silver Bolt. Right. I play this. I actually don't think there's a way you can be good at this game. I honestly don't think there's a way you can be good at this game. It's just not a very good game. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. It's just the software's letting me down. I can't see the chat on the software, so I'm having to use my phone. But that's fine. That don't bother me. I'm not gonna kick, scream, and cry. And although I do love the character Silverbolt, he was no substitute for Tigertron and Airraiser. I'm sorry. And it's one of those things that annoys me. They replace a flying character for a flying character. Same with Scorponok and Quick Strike. They replace a Scorpion character for a Scorpion character. Why did you do that? It's still on but frozen, or freezing your end. Yeah, no, I'm running mine. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's struggling. It's properly struggling. I've got it playing my side. Like the N64 game is paused there for some reason. I think it might be slightly behind. Because I was playing the other one. But we're still running on... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we are. So, yeah, it's slightly behind. Well, this is true. Yeah, I've got 2 games running. So, my shite computer is struggling. But has it ever been done before? 2 Beast Wars Transmetals playing on a stream at once. Most people wouldn't want to play one of them. I might stick with one of them next time round, if I'm honest. And just play one or the other. An experiment which is slowing the internet. Especially where I am, where I am based in the old house. It's just... See, then it says it's running fine there. Oh, I don't know. Getting confused, but the chat on here is died. Died a death. But I can still see you on the old phone, so that's alright. That's alright. That is good. So well, we're nearly an hour in. So let's continue the story mode over here. Oh no! Let's take Cheetor. We've got to fight Rampage again. I'm picking the wrong trick here. I did actually think Rampage was a pretty good character, though. So he was a good sort of semi-replacement for, I guess, Pterosaur at that point. Not a like for like. Well, then I suppose Quick Strike wasn't a like for Scorponok either, really. But I don't know. I like all the characters really. There's not a character I particularly hate. I just miss them when they weren't on the screen anymore. On my PC, I do have War for Cybertron. I don't have full. I can hook up my Xbox to, because you can play Xbox through your PC, and I might get Devastation running. I just got to remember how to do it. That's the only thing that'll fall back there, but I would love to see a full-blown Beast Wars fighting game. I would love to see a brand new Beast Wars fighting game, or even a platformer, or like just a whole new game experience. But you and I both know it won't happen. It won't happen, which is a shame. Right, let's move over to N64. Let's get Pterosaur's campaign running. Oh, I should have done one bloody... Let's see what cheats can help us over here. Choose infinite stage bonus. Infinite. No, there's not like a one hit kill thing on here. That's a shame. That is a shame. But no bother. Double amber. Oh, we've got two cheaters on the stage together. Just got to do a little bit of damage on Rampage. There we are, done it. Right, that's enough damage on him. Let's skip over to here. Yeah, I haven't downloaded Transformers the game yet. I might do that one. So we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't like that at all. Ah, it's a shame. I guess it's a one game running, rule only. Vehicle mode. What I should have done is I should have made it'd be a 1 round game for the N64 in the settings. Yeah, well, it made sense as well when he does his scan, that he scans his ship and he scans the local wildlife. So yeah, I thought that was really well done, and it was good. Depth Charge was a bloody good character, and I feel that he was underused. They put him in too late in the show. He was underused, and they go and kill him off at the end. It was a good death. It's a good death. Don't get me wrong. He goes out like a true hero, taking his arch nemesis with him. But I just miss those characters, and if they're going to bring back like characters in Beast Machines, like all their sparks were available for Megatron to be used them in that series, and it just seemed like an obvious opportunity to have done that. You've got to do Optimus Primal versus Megatron, haven't we, to finish off the story mode. There we are. I'm invincible! Yeah, it does not like the chat over here. Well, that's fine. No, overall, like my top characters in Beast Wars, now I'd have to do it by faction. I couldn't. You can't compare the good guys with the bad guys. I don't think you can. Like they are their own thing. They are their own faction. They've got their own reasons for being. And slapping Primal here, Megatron with Primal. And you can jump in the PlayStation 1 version, whereas you cannot jump on the N64 version. There's so many weird things they just don't do on either of the games. Very strange. Very strange. Oh, Primal's doing the thing over there. Oh, Megatron's trying to hit me. Haha! Oh, both Megatrons on the board. Yeah, so Megatron, he's an alright character in Beast Wars. I did like Tarantulas. there's not many characters I didn't like. Some things I didn't like what they did with them sometimes, but overall, I couldn't say that I hated any of the characters. One thing I didn't like was the fact that they brought back Dinobot as Dinobot 2. When he had that fantastic heroic death, and they go and bring him back. Oh, but he's not the same. But then they don't explain in the last episode why Dinobot switches sides when there would be absolutely no reason why Dinobot 2 would have done that. But there was an episode that they never did because it was considered too adult themed, where Rat Trap, I think he, yeah, like Bill, can you still see the stream running? I think it possibly it might have died. We're nearly there. I think Megatron might be the end baddie for Pterosaur here. This is one of the endings for the Maximals, I think, on the PlayStation 1 version. Yeah, no, like the design of that Transmetal 2 Dinobot isn't bad, but his whole being in the show just ticks me off. It ticks me off. Like, what was Megatron's obsession? Like, his literal obsession with Dinobot. Like, to the point where he makes a clone of Dinobot. And then later on he makes other Raptor clones. Again, has to be linked back to Dinobot, surely. And then he goes to the point of taking a protoform and recreates him as a whole new Dinobot, as a Frankenstein type creation. I just never understood the obsession with it. I don't feel that they explain it enough in the show as to why Megatron is determined to have a Dinobot on his side. Yet they were allies before the Beast Wars show. But I don't get that when watching the show in its entirety without there being some comic book or some pre-episode or something that they've had to write into the show to explain it away. So yeah, it's very strange. But yeah, Dinobot 2's being, it just hacks me off. I don't. He is probably the worst thing in Beast Wars for me, if I'm honest. Like the fact that his switching allegiance makes no sense in the end because they didn't do that episode which would explain it. Because there'd be no reason why Dinobot would have memories or even a spark connection to the original one. At least that's not explained. It is not explained in the show. And you shouldn't have to read a comic book here, a sub story there. No, you shouldn't have to do that. It should be within the show. Sorry. Right, Megatron nearly down. Time's out. Time's out, Megs. Time's out. Yeah. Again, we know the in card. We know the in reason why it was to sell more toys, right? We get that, and it is an argument. It is something to talk about, like that kind of thing. But I'm not going to kick, scream, and cry about that. They're a toy company. They're there to sell toys, right? That's what they're there to do. But yeah, I didn't like the Transmetal 2 Cheetor. I liked his upgrade from normal Cheetah to Cheetor Transmetal 1. And plus, he could fly, and he was a cooler character. Although his weaponry was a bit crap, as the Transmetal 1 version, where you had to put his Transmetal head together to shoot, and he had this axe. So his weaponry's a bit lame as Transmetal 1, but as a body look, and even the alt mode, I don't like feral looking Cheetor. I don't like it. Whereas the Dinobot 2, like you said, that looks good, but not as a separate character. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Right, so we did story mode on the PlayStation 1, and we're trying to get through Pterosaur's run through on N64 game. I might run the N64 game more because you can do more with it and you can complete the game with all the characters. And I can concentrate on one game. Yeah, I said earlier that episode is a great episode. It's just a shame they didn't do more with Starscream in the show. And one of the debates is that the episode possession, sorry, what was I saying? Actually takes place before Starscream's ghost. Yeah, apparently so. That's one of the theories that I've seen. As Starscream has no mention of any other events happening after the whole Starscream's ghost thing, so he has his battle with. Well, he says he has his battle with Unicron saving the world, but we know it doesn't happen. So apparently it goes. The movie, Beast Wars, Possession. I can't say the word. Possession. Starscream's Ghost in the Machine. Apparently it goes in that order. As it is never strictly said that Starscream does in fact get destroyed again by Cyclonus and Galvatron at the end of Ghost in the Machine. It is never said. Again, another thing, they didn't do anything more with Starscream in the season 3. Plenty of episodes, but they didn't do anything more with him. But that might have been linked to Chris Latter, or if you want to call him by his other name, Chris Collins. I believe this is just what I've heard, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Then I apologise to the family. But apparently, he had alcoholism problems. Bless him. So I don't know. I've actually not hit Optus Prime yet, have I? So it's going to tell me off. It's going to make it me draw. Yeah, got him. Got him. We got him. You got him. Yeah, so it's a shame. I would like to have seen more of Starscream in Season 3 after he'd been reactivated and was given his body back. And I think it's a shame we didn't get to see any more of that. And again, I think it's a shame we didn't get to see more of Starscream in Beast Wars. And them introducing Ravage, for me personally, it would have been the perfect opportunity to bring back Starscream's ghost in a longer Season 3. And what I might do is I might turn off the PlayStation 1 game now. Oh, yeah, I do want to quit. Right, I've stopped PlayStation 1. So we'll just run with... Oh dear. Oh dear Lord, what am I doing there? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's move it across. And we'll concentrate on defeating Megatron X. Yes. And we got our chat back. No, we haven't got our chat back. oh, hello. It's because I clicked off. So this is the first iteration of a Megatron X. And then they use another one in Cyberverse. So there we go. And there is a way you can play Megatron X, but the game's already wonky enough as it is. I don't want to absolutely cock it up. Oh, hello. I've actually hurt him. I think he's got a few energy bars, a few life bars. But then you could say that at the start of the Optimus Prime was retconned from what happened at the end of Dark Awakening. Oh God, yeah. You know, clearly it doesn't flow. It does not flow, does it? There's something that happens in between those episodes. But yeah, continuity back in those days wasn't their strong point. But then again, the original syndicated run of Transformers, it doesn't go Dark Awakening then into Return of Optimus Prime. So it makes it weird, as there are two versions of Dark Awakening. There are two versions of that episode, And it's all like the animation itself is all the same, but it's just a narrator at the end of one of the versions where it says, "Tune in next week for the return of Optimus Prime." Even though you've just seen the return of Optimus Prime, but returning him again. And then you watch the Japanese continuity, and they go and kill him off 3 episodes later. So what are you doing? We went through all that for you just to kill him off again. Nightmares. Right, we've won with Pterosaur. Oh no, we haven't yet. So we've done story mode with the Maximals on the PlayStation 1 version. That has now been turned off. So if you missed it, anybody watching this go back and watch the entire stream. The entire stream. Have your fun. Have your fill. I've got to hit him. Again, I don't think I could play this game normally either. It's all about the cheats, baby. All about the cheats. Let's try and spam him with a few bombs. Oh. Oh, my lord. Ah! Yeah, continuity, not their strongest point. Because according to the end of Dark Awakening, Optimus Prime flies his ship, or is he on the Mausoleum at that point? Oh no, he's in a ship, isn't he? And he's flying it towards the Quintesson fleet. But that obviously doesn't happen. So yeah, very strange. What's this? Yeah, so I've turned all that off. Oh, wow, yeah, so the stream is like, wow. It is. Yeah, how weird. It is literally super, super fast now. Super fast. So, yeah, anybody that was watching, sorry about that, it was a bit wonky, but it is literally, it couldn't be faster now. Chat is fixed. How weird. How weird. There we go. But hopefully we'll get some more people on here. We'll get a bigger conversation. Get some more chaps and chapettes comparing their stories to Transformers, that what they brought up with, what they grew up with, and what they had growing up, what they had as kids, what they sold off since then, and they need to transform. Robot mode. We did it! And you will become the leader, Pterosaur. No, not another bite. Round 1 of 2 wins. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, that's going through. Taking out Air Razor. Yeah, the Call of the Primitives is the episode, which is one of the most beautifully animated episodes. And this is Pterosaur's ending. See, every character gets an ending, although it's all text, but it's an ending. And I love that. Love it. That is absolutely brilliant that every single character in the Beast Wars N64 Transmetals game gets an ending. Unlike the PlayStation 1 version, which is just a story campaign, and that's it. That's it. That is the game. So it's like 6 of one and half dozen the other for both games. I prefer the N64 game, if I'm honest. Yeah, you can't jump, but you can jump in the other one. You do get more characters to play with on the N64 game as well. And the secret characters you can't play in the story mode on the PlayStation 1. So I would say N64 is probably the winner for me. It's a shame the game was a rental only in America. Even though it was a good episode, Tauntron episode, and I hate the idea of Primacon as well. What a stupid crap idea is that? I hate that idea. See, the way I translate it in my head is Unicron existed and Primacon just built him his physical body within the universe. That is how I translate it in my head. Because the idea that he built and created Unicron, it just seems like, why did you do that? Why did you create like a giant planet that eats other planets? Like, what's your reason for being? And he goes and creates another one which turns on him again anyway. He made it out of pure energy. There's a lot good in the episode, but yeah, it's one of those things where it ran for 20 minutes and they needed to end it quickly. And they're just like, yeah, and Grimlock does this. And also with season 3, I cannot stand it that in the episode where Grimlock gets his new brain, he doesn't transform into robot mode. It really bugs me. It really, really bugs me. If you're that intelligent, why are you building with your little T-Rex arms? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, well. The things we grumble about these things. First world problems, eh? First world problems. But there we go. Even though the stream has fixed itself, I've been running an hour and a half. Unfortunately, only 33 beautiful people have come in and watched the stream at any one point. Bill, as always, a legend. A legend in the world of Transformers fandom. And he should be anointed as such. Always happy to chit-chat. So it's great. It's great. You know, it really does help the streams that there's somebody to sort of bat off a little bit. To be fair, I could chat to myself about these games, but it can get a bit lonesome. But hopefully we'll get some more people in. We'll get some more crew. We'll get a big following. Get to that fabled monetization. Skip off that. Yeah. Well, that's season 3 for you, mate. That's season 3 for you. A lot of mistakes with the animation, which doesn't help it. I don't think it makes a good. Let's go to that one. Can we make that bigger? Oh, we can make it bigger. Okay. Oh, it's because I had both of them next to each other, didn't I? That's why it's the way it is. So season 3. Well, we could do that. We could do a rundown of each nose cone. He just had his parts laying around. Of course he did. Grimlock knew he was going to build a nose cone. We could go through each episode. We can't watch them obviously on here because the stream will be taken down and there'll be a flag on the channel. But we could take like little bits, clips and stuff, and look at stills. Maybe play a little snippets, little tiny snippets here and there. If I'm honest, I'd like to go over season 3 more so. Although because I love season 1, I do love season 1 of Transformers and some of season 2, but I don't. There's a lot of wonky episodes in season 2, if you ask me, and I think there's more wonky episodes in season 2 than there is season 3. But there are some absolute amazing ones, like the Key to Vector Sigma, brilliant. With War Dawn, again, brilliant. The Bruticus episodes are good. Not BOT, that episode is terrible. I like Aerial Assault, but it doesn't quite work with where it's placed syndication wise. Yeah, you can show stills, but it's a shame you can't just show the episode and natter and talk about it. You've got to do like a reaction video and all that kind of stuff, which I can't be bothered to do. And then season 2, you got obviously the Search for Alpha Trion with all the female Autobots in it. Again, that is a great episode. And then you got other rubbish ones like the King Arthur's Court one. Sorry, no, it's not good. Not good. Silly time travel episode, but Star Screams at night and all that stupidness. And it might be good to go through each of the episodes and sort of rate them a little bit. I might have to watch them beforehand because some stuff I just don't remember. Because 98 episodes of the original series, there's a lot to remember. Like the first 3 episodes, I remember them back to back. I watched them about 101 times growing up, and I'm happy with that. I absolutely adore and love those episodes. That is the beginning of Transformers to me. Literally, those first 3 episodes. That is the beginning of Transformers. None of this rewrites and retcon rubbish. No. But yeah, there we go. What I will do now, as the game has set back to its start screen, I'll say arcade mode versus team battle bonus options. Okay, yeah. Actually, wait a minute. Let's just check the options. Hold a minute. Game settings. Oh, It was on very hard mode. No wonder I couldn't hit anybody, even though I was indestructible. What I'll do is I'll do that next time. Make it quicker. Oh, I can't believe that. Very hard mode. Crikey O'Reilly. That's season 3, isn't it? Are you saying that's a rubbish one? Yeah, that's a wonky one, isn't it? Some silly one where they go some stupid time place and fight a gold dragon or something. No. It's a good bit of Quintesson backstory. That's probably the only plus take I would take from that episode would be the whole Quintesson thing. So I do love the Quintessons as a baddie. They are a bloody good villain, and it's a shame that Japan didn't use them ever again. Didn't use them ever again in their Headmasters, Master Force, Victory, the episode of Zone. They don't use it in either of their Beast Wars stuff, but then I suppose they didn't use Quintessons in the US Beast Wars either. Or are they mentioned in Beast Machines? They might be mentioned, and if they're not, then they bloody well should have been. But yeah, either way, brilliant baddie, brilliant baddie. What's it called? Is it called the Time Window? No, it's not. Time of Forgotten, the Forgotten Time or something, where A3 appears. So it's the chronologically the first appearance of Alpha Trion as A3. So that would be his first chronological appearance. And again, it just works so beautifully with War Dawn and the Key to Vector Sigma. That whole cycle, fantastic episode. Yes, the worst one. One of the worst ones is probably Carnage C Minor. But like I said the other day, I've got a soft spot for it because it is Soundwave's last hurrah. It's his last proper appearance with, like, it's just him and Galvatron rocking it up. It's just what it's backed onto is not good. Like, this story's a bit rubbish. There's a lot of good character appearances in that episode. It's not a very good episode because of all the errors in it. But then again, all the errors is what makes it a beautiful episode as well. Because it's just so fun to watch because it's so bad. It's so bad, it's great. You know? But yeah, Soundwave's last hurrah. And his last fight with Blaster in the American series, obviously. In the American version of the series. Until he has his literal last fight as Soundwave in the Headmaster series. Again, that's a great fight. Again, another silly thing where they kill off Soundwave and Blaster, and then they just, next episode, they rebuild them into Sound Blaster and Twincast. And they're thinking, well, what's the point in killing them off then? Like, yeah, the argument is, but there's new toys. But it just makes you think, well, what's the point in that? Like, the toy's the same, essentially. Oh, Soundwave, he's got a bigger chest, so let's call him Sound Blaster. Okay, we'll run with that. Right, we've done an hour and 40 nearly. We'll get to the hour 40 mark and then I'll end the stream. Yeah, it's a brilliant episode for Series 3. Although, after saying that, I do actually quite like quite a few Season 3 episodes. Like you said the other day, Ultimate Weapon, or did Dens25 say that? It's a shame we lost Dens early on. He didn't stick around. Dens, my boy. Come back. Come back, Dens. But yeah. It's a great episode. It's a great episode. It would be good to get it up on the screen. An episode list. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's turn off the PlayStation game now. Or the N64 game. That's off. No, that's the wrong one. Let's turn those off. Display capture. There we go. Let's get up. Let's do it quickly. We'll go for each episode. We will talk about every single Generation 1 episode. Unfortunately, we can't show anything of the episode. We might even do each issue of the comic as well. We'll get more and more people in on the stream. Come on, people, if you're watching this second hand, get watching it first hand. Come on. There we are. There's the episode list. The mini-series. Yeah. Love these episodes. Like, some of these aren't so hot, but I would say most of season 1 is... I think it's these two. Roll for It and Divide and Conquer aren't that great. But does Roll for It lead straight into... Yeah, Starscream's still in command after Megatron. So yeah, continuity-wise, Roll for It is important. Divide and Conquer... If it's got some serious reflector moments in that, then it stays. Oh, yeah, there is, but it's that stupid, dumb error there where they... You know, they have a random character, but it looks exactly like Reflector. Oh, yeah, no. Again, the fact that the Decepticon cast was so small was one of its weaknesses. Oh, yeah, and it's got Reflector actually using his powers. So, yeah, okay. It's not the best episode. But for me, it's an important one because it shows Reflector. It shows Reflector doing Reflector things. So, yeah, Season 1 is quintessential watching for Transformers. Ultimate Doom is not a bad 3-episode, with the 4th one kind of being Countdown to Extinction. But again, Countdown to Extinction's ending's a bit... The second half of the episode's a bit rubbish from memory. Insecticons, yeah, well, that's the introduction of Insecticons. Can't say no to that. And then we get Season 2. Yeah, there's some wonky episodes in Series 2 that can... like the one where they're on a planet of giants and stuff and the kids playing with toys. No, not having it. Not having it. Master Builders, although it's a focus episode on Grapple and Hoist, I can live without it. Right, we'll go through it another day. By the way, it's odd how Mexican Toy becomes with that weird mechanic robot or medic bot, as the two never had that. I don't know what you mean. I'm going to have to look that up. Whilst we're on the stream right now, we can look that up. Actually, can we find an episode of Mega Supreme? See, The Secret of Mega Supreme, that's a good episode, because that's a good flashback to old Cybertron. And forget the whole confusion with Constructicons. It is what it is. It's clearly a retcon. It's clear retcon. Let's find a Mega Supreme. Where's the link? There's a link. Let's go to Toys. Let's try and find what you mean. Second year Transformers line. Mega Supreme. Transformers 3 different components. I can't see what you mean. It doesn't mention about a little sub toy. Okay, Doctor Wu. Mech Toys. Oh, shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh, I swore again. It's trying to get me to add you as a moderator, but I don't think there's enough... I don't think there's enough people in the chat to do that. Oh, I just realised what I just did. Let's do Mega Supreme. So if you've just joined, which I know everybody has, millions of you have joined. Mech Toys, Mega Supreme. Nothing's coming up quick enough. That's based on the Omega Supreme, Omegatron Supreme or something that they did before they released him as Omega Supreme. I can't see it. Is it that guy there? I don't want to click on a link that might be a bit wonky. This thing here? Or is it this thing? This dude here. Is that it? Oh, well, we'll look at it. we'll look at it another time. What I'll do is I'll come off now, and we'll continue another day in regards to Beast Wars and Transformers and stuff. So yeah, well, actually, yeah, I'm on holiday from tomorrow, so I'll be back on Friday on the live stream. So, right, I'll love you and leave you, and bid you adieu, good Bill. And thank you again for supporting the chat, supporting the live streams. Always pleasure and never a chore. And like I said, it keeps it friendly. It keeps it flowing. So yeah, good. Yeah, good. Keep it running. Yep. Good to see you, chap, and get some more videos done. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel for more live streams.